how to open a terminal process. I mean, in Windows, you want to execute any command, command prompt is there, or PowerShell prompt is there. Same way, Linux systems offers one terminal for running commands, for executing commands and scripts. So how to open a terminal? Here, under the activities, see in the left corner, activities are there. I just click on the activities. The option is terminal. So this is the word terminal prompt. Okay. So by default, the terminal prompt is black and white color. So you want to change the word color settings in the backend. We will use the word under the word, right click on the word mouse. Just take the preferences. See this. Here is the word color settings. If you use the word colors from the system theme, so by default you looks like this. So if you uncheck this, you will get the word black and white color. Or even you want to change the settings, here it is called what themes are there. You can change it. So this is the best theme. I mean, the background is white, prompt color is the black. So this is the best way to managing the terminal process. Okay. So I told you in the last class, I mean, every Linux system offers two login prompts. So one is the dollar prompt, another one is hash prompt. So this is the dollar prompt because I have logged in with username as Rob. Then my computer name as server. So this is the login prompt dollar. So dollar prompt means, so this is the what normal user. I mean, majorly in the environment, developers, testers, I mean, except administrator will get a what dollar prompt only. So within a dollar prompt, people can run only few commands. We cannot execute like user creation commands, installation commands, backup commands, this kind. I mean, admin commands are different, dollar user commands are different. But anybody wants to manage admin level privileges commands, so you must be logged in with what? Root account. So the root user will log in. It is called what? Hash prompt. So as is the what? Admin prompt. As is the what? Admin prompt. So these are the what? Two login user prompts. One is hash, second one is dollar. So this is the first important thing. Okay, let me execute every day our commands on the dollar prompt because so this is the course just basic command level to advanced level commands with self scripting. So this is the not training about complete Linux administration. So that's why we will execute the what the complete structure on the what with ROM user. Okay, before executing commands, what about Linux command syntax? So remember, first let me explain what about the syntax process. So everyone problem is so people no idea about proper syntax of the Linux. So majorly they will execute okay pwd and log name. So directly people to run the what commands only. Okay, first let me explain before writing Linux commands, what about syntax? What are the rules? I mean, for executing commands. So if you follow these rules and syntax arguments, so 99% you will avoid error message. I mean, it is called what syntax error message. Okay, majorly the first important thing. I mean, so what are the rules? These are the what Linux command syntax is. So Linux command syntax. The first one is, I mean, all commands, almost all commands have a similar similar format only. I mean, no need any. special syntax for multiple commands. Almost for all commands following the what? Only one syntax. This is the first important thing. And the second one is majorly commands are commands are 2 to 6 characters only. So the commands are 2 to 6 characters only. For example, pwd is the command, 3 characters only. Who is the command, 3 characters only. RPM is the command, 3 characters only. User add is the command. So this is the what? Almost 7 characters. So what I'm saying, 90% commands are 2 to 6 characters only. Even very few cases, single character commands also is there. Okay, this is the what? Second point. And very important point. The very important point is commands are case sensitive. Commands are the what? Case sensitive. Okay, case sensitive. So what is meant by commands are case sensitive? So please everyone, almost you can write the word commands lowercase to uppercase. I mean, my command is date. So date is a command to print the system current date and time. Just enter, see this, the current date and time successfully displayed. But the same command, if you majorly people to run with any uppercase character, see this is the what? First character D. But even this is also same command with name data. If I run this, what happened? Bash shell. I told you what is the bash. So command not found. I mean within the bash container, we don't have any command with name caps D A T E. So even system has guide you. So the similar command is, it is called what? Date command only. Okay, instead of this capital D, so you can type the word date. Okay, perfect. So this is the first issue. Majorly student issues are here only, case sensitive issue. And sometimes people how to execute. Actually, the log name is the command. See, log name is the command. The log name displays the current login username. I mean, the current login username is wrong, but you are typing in your practice time log space name. I mean, space also one issue. I mean, like a case sensitive. So if I run, see this system is treated, log is the command and a name also is the command. Then what is the meaning? Okay, log command not found in the shell. So that's why issue is here. So major issues are these two only. Remember everyone. Okay, so don't give the what? Any spaces between commands. So that's why here it is called what? Case sensitive issues. Please follow the what? Majorly case sensitive and spaces issues. If you resolve these two, 60% is success in the what? Linux errors. I mean, you will avoid the what? Linux errors. And the next important thing. What about the next important thing? Options are options are always prefixed. Options are always options are always prefixed using a hyphen symbol. Using a hyphen symbol. Remember, options are always prefixed using hyphen symbol. I mean, what is the meaning? Even the another mistake in the student level. For example, uname is the command. So uname means it displays system name. I mean, what is your current operating system name? It is a Linux. But guys, when will you add major command along with any option? So my option name is hyphen R. R means it will release the kernel version. It will release the kernel version. So see this. Actually, uname command is a major command. That command along with one option. So only uname command it displays OS name, but along with hyphen R it displays kernel version. This is the what repeated interview question. How to check the Linux kernel version? So uname space hyphen R. Again, in that case, students what they will do, for example, they are doing like this: uname space hyphen space again space R. So then what happened? Extra operand hyphen. Otherwise, they will run the command without any space. Without any space, they will execute like this. So what I told you, every major command, I mean the major command includes multiple options, but every option preceding with minus with option name or minus with option name. So remember, command space then option along with hyphen. So then only your commands are perfect. So this is the word, the another important point. Okay. And the next important option to cancel entire the command to cancel entire the command before press enter. I mean before press enter before press enter press the delete key. I mean press the delete key. So here the another important thing, even no need to follow the word delete key. For example, I have typed the word one wrong command like this. Okay, so no need to remove this. Just even to press the word just delete key. Otherwise, simply to cancel this command without execution, Control C. Control C is the option. So remember everyone, Control plus C, and don't follow the word delete key. It is a graphical method. Just to press the word Control plus C option. So without saving any file and without executing any command, you want to go for next prompt, Control C is the option. This is the what next important option. And the last one is, don't turn off the computer if you have made mistake or anything. So you want to go for the what I mean, if you do any mistakes, just people will follow the what Control D is the option some cases, or Control Z is the option some cases, to ignore the what processors and everything. But these two options I have to use, I mean at the time of practical lectures in the process management, what is the Control Z, so how to give the input of Control D, Control Z, these kind of options I will explain later. Okay, so remember everyone follow the what mainly case sensitive issues. And second important thing is, while writing options, minus, and to ignoring the what without execution any command, Control C is the option. Just remember these three options. Okay, finally, what about the syntax of Linux format? Okay, so what about the syntax? See, you can use dollar, or we can use the what has, no issues. Okay, dollar. Then first one is, this is the what command name. So first is the what command name, then space the options. I told you hyphen, it is called what options. Hyphen, it is called what options. But no need to keep the what options with what any square braces or any brackets. Just a hyphen a hyphen c. But it is a syntax format like that. And finally, you can write the what? Arguments. Arguments are nothing but, here it is called what? File names. Okay, so this is the major syntax. I mean, every Linux command syntax is different. First, write the word command name, space. Options are starts with what? Hyphen, and finally file names. Okay, so now based on the syntax rules, I mean according to the syntax rules, now I will show you how to execute the word commands. Fine. And one more important thing, you don't know any command information. So what about help options in the Linux? So I mean the another important options, getting help options. So how to take the word help options in the Linux? So Linux offers multiple help options, but we have three important options. One is man command, second one is info command, and the third one is help options. So these three are the what? Help option commands. Remember, what is meant by help options? Linux distributions contain three powerful sets of documentation to enable users and administrators to get the most out of the system. Knowing how to use these three resources effectively is an essential skill for Linux users. Okay, so let me explain see how to use this. Generally, PWD is the command. Still, people are confused. Sir, PWD is that password or it is called what? Present working directory. I mean, who knows Linux? Those people easily to understand. Oh, PWD means it is a present working directory. It is a present working directory. Okay, it is a present working directory. But what I am saying, how do you know that it is a present working directory or it is a password? So that's what I am saying. Man is the command. So man displays the given command help option. So I want to know what is the meaning of the PWD. So man space PWD, it print name of current or working directory. Oh, PWD is a present working directory or current working directory. Even the command options also is there. For example, if you run PWD space hyphen capital L, you will get, it is called what? Hyphen hyphen logical option. If you run hyphen capital P, it is a avoid all symbolic links. And you want to get the what output version, then hyphen hyphen version is there. Even what is the major command, the major command description, and what are the help of what are the sub options under the what PWD. So everything is available under the what Linux manual pages. These are the what like documentation. But you want to quit this documentation, just press Q. Press Q to quit the what page. Q. Q for query. Okay. Still I am confusing. Sir, what is the uname command? Actually, I think uname means username only. So let me confirm, is it username or any other document? So what is the uname? It is not an username. So uname means it print system information only. It print system information only. So just now I told you, uname along with multiple options. If you run hyphen A, it is called what? All. If you run hyphen S, it is the full form is hyphen hyphen kernel hyphen name. And before I have executed one command, hyphen R option, uname hyphen R. That means it is a kernel release option. Even the short form is hyphen R only, but the full form is even to execute, say this hyphen hyphen kernel release. So u namespace, even hyphen R is the short form, or if you know the full form of the the complete option, you can run the what uname space hyphen kernel relay. See, the same output is there. But instead of this large option, we will use the what shortcut is hyphen R. So that is called what options. I mean, along with what options of the command, uname, description, and multiple options. So this is the what way how you will get the what any command information. Finally, what I'm saying here, you don't know any command information. No need to ask your friends. No need to type any command in the input of Google. What is PWD command? And even no need to ask yourself what is the PWD command. I still confused what is the uname command. So don't give input in anywhere. Just to open the Linux boxes. I mean, open the what Linux operating system. Just manage the command. Which command details you want? Sir, I want to get the what date command details. So what is mean by date? Okay, it print system or set the what system date at a time. Okay, you want to set system date and time, or you want to print the current system date and time. You will use the what date command. How to close this documentation? Press Q. And even the second command info also is there. Information about given command. Info space pwd. See that? Or even info also what says print working directory. So pwd prints the name of the current working directory. Even what is meant by hyphen l, what is meant by hyphen p. But the format is a little bit different. But the majorly the command meaning is same and options also same. How
How
to
to close the document, sir?
Q, press Q. You want to close the document, just press Q is the option. Okay, press Q. Then the third option is what about the help option? Like this is the what major option in the Linux environment. For example,
RAM.
so now you will get the what help of the command of pwd. So now you will get the what the command help option of pwd. If I run, say this, what is the pwd? Print name of the current working directory. Print name of the current working directory. So you want to get uname hyphen help. So what is the help of the PWD? So print certain system information with no option, same as hyphen S and hyphen A all and hyphen R. Where is the C hyphen kernel relays? So compare to man command and info command. So even you want to get a short description about your command, just uname, I mean command name space hyphen help is the option. So these are the options. I mean, how to get the what manual documentation in the Linux environment. Once again, I'm saying these are the what just like help options. For example, if you have purchased any product, you don't know how to operate your mobile or TV or anything. So in your box manuals are there. So just read the manuals and operate the what product. Same way, you don't know any Linux command details. No need to type in Google, even just to open the Linux operating system and type the command man and which command details you want. Just write the what your command name. So this is the way how to get the what help options. But finally, man space generally see data is a not a command actually. See the bash shell what says command not found. The meaning is okay the given input data is not exist in the container of bash. Okay, that's why the error message is command not found. But if I go for man space, the data command, even manual pages what says no manual entry for the data. So please think that time your given input, I mean your input command is not exist in your Linux OS. So when the content is exist, when the command is exist, definitely you will get the what output. The command is not exist in the container, so you will get the output no manual entry for the data. I mean this kind of data command is not exist in your container. Okay, so these are the what major command help options. So how people to get the what help option in the Linux environment. Now, so today I will teach you some basic level, very important commands, even real time oriented. I will explain. Say this. Okay, already you know that PWD means present working directory. Everyone knows PWD, but still people are confused what is the PWD. So let me say what is the PWD. Just open the my computer and currently C drive. Under the C drive, the folder name is program files. Within the program files, HP is my directory and shared is the what and more folder. So now I'm trying to create a one new file is there. I mean new folder or new file you can create it. But where you are creating, where you are working, how do you know that? So it is a graphical method user easily to understand. Sir, currently I am working in the Windows C drive, program files, HP folder shared. I mean, this is the path where you are working. Okay. Same way in the Linux environment, where are you working? I mean, where exactly you are currently working? How do you know the? Why do you know the path? So that is called what PWD. Present working directory, where you are working exactly. So that is called what PWD command. And next, date command. It displays system date and time. And one more command, cal. So cal displays current month calendar. So what about your current month calendar? So June 2025, currently it is a 10th day. But you want to get any particular month in the particular year. So I want to get 8th month of 2025. I mean the 8th month. I want to get what about August 15th date? So this year, August 15th, Friday. So Friday is there. So it is a great 15th, 16th, 17th or holidays. Okay, totally. This is the way. And if you don't pass the what any month, then system will display total months in current year, total months in 2025. Even people will get the what the particular any year also 2050 total months calendars. In 2050 I want to know what about 8 month calendar. See this is the what 8 month calendar of 2050. So date and calendar. So people will check the what command line date and the time and everything. Okay, the another important thing, how do you know that who are connected your computers? So in the real time, engineers or developers, DevOps engineers definitely need to verify who command, because who command will displace who are connected your server, who are connected your server. So currently this system has been connected three users. I mean one user, the same user connected in multiple cases. So ROM user is connected by using the gateway address 192.168.10.1. So what time this user has been connected at 6:53 and ROM user is connected. So login screen currently it is called what at 7:04 and also ROM user is connected on the terminal of TTY. I mean this is the what terminal, right? So what is your current terminal position? So this is the what DUV PTS1. I mean the login screen is appear. And if you open the what another terminal, I mean how to open another terminal. So just go for the what new window option. See this another terminal is the running. So currently my commands, I mean if you run TTY, this is the what terminal position 2. I mean this is the what terminal position 1. I mean you can open multiple terminals so user can execute multiple programs. Here we can execute one program and also on the second terminal we can execute the what another program. But how do you know your current terminal position? Then it is called what? TTY is the command. But no need multiple terminals, just one terminal is an enough. Okay. And the short command instead of who, some people will execute W also. So W will get the what? The current user's up and running time and even more including login time and options. I mean, see, only W command, the three users, but even the user login time and user ideal time and user CPU time and user process CPU time and what user is connected successfully executed. Okay, so this is the word, the shortcut command instead of the who command. But W will get the what? More details. Who command will get the what? Very short details. And the next, you name like even
What is PTS? We are not getting this one.
sorry,
What is PTS? We are not getting PTS.
where is the PTS?
Sir, in second line, if you see that PTS 0. If I press
It is
double H,
also
we are
terminal
not
also.
getting that
It is
PTS.
also terminal. So terminals are list. It is called PTS and CET and TTY like that. But internally, currently we are logging on terminal. Same way, the same user is logged with what? Our GUI desktop, right? So GUS desktop terminals are like PTS and seat 1, seat 0 like that. But command line terminals are TTY like these positions, right? So next is what about what about the next important thing, like who space hyphen B. I mean, who hyphen B means it is a system boot time. I mean, what is your system last reboot time? Remember, my system last reboot time 2025, 6th month and 5th date at 10:56. This system has been rebooted. This is the repeated entire question because as a DevOps engineer or Linux administrator or cloud engineer, so people doing the what patchworks, people doing the what sometimes reboots to getting the what like updates and everything. So how do you know? I mean, the system downtime is 10 minutes or 20 seconds. Customer is asking what time your system has been rebooted. So how do you know that? So if you run who space hyphen B, then your last system last reboot time this is. Okay, this is very repeated entire question. How to check your system last reboot time? Who space hyphen B is the option. And the next, uname. Already you know that usernames. But uname hyphen R, it displays kernel version. Don't forget, this is also repeated interview question. How to check the what? Your system kernel version. So currently our system kernel version is 5.14. And this is the what? EL9, Enterprise Linux 9 operating system, and our architecture is 64-bit architecture. That means this OS is currently 64-bit OS. Even you want to get only architecture of the OS, you namespace hyphen I is also sub option to get only architecture. Some people will get the what architectures by using arc command also. See this. Generally, we have 32-bit operating systems and 64-bit operating systems are there because first user will find the what the given OS is 32-bit or 64-bit. Maybe the OS is 64-bit. You can install only 64-bit related packages. I mean softwares. And maybe OS is 32-bit. You will go for the what 32-bit softwares only. But how do you know how to confirm my OS is 32-bit or 64-bit? Just execute the command uname hyphen I or it is called what arc. Okay, this is the what 64-bit architecture. And if you run uname space hyphen A. A means it is called what all. I mean with a single option you will get multiple things. The first output is this is your OS name and second output is this is your computer name. This computer name is server. Even the computer names we will get it with name of hostname command. So hostname command will displace your current computer name. Generally in the real time people will follow the what these kind of computer names. The first one is computer name and second one is where people are working domain. I mean, this is the domain name like IBM.com, Wipro.com, TCS.com, like people providing the what computer domain names, but domain name along with your computer name. This combination is called as FQDN in the real time. That means fully qualified domain name. Fully qualified domain name. So fully qualified domain name means it is a combination of computer name plus domain name. Okay. So the separate command to get the word computer host name is the command. Otherwise, u namespace -a is the option to get your computer name and kernel version and architecture of the OS. Simply you don't know what about architecture options, what about kernel options, then we will use the word A is the word for all. And next,
Hi
the
Rahul,
another, yeah,
how to configure FTDN?
see, this is the only basic command. How to configure the FTN in the networking classes we will discuss. Generally, to changing computer names, to changing IP address, we cannot get the word on the dollar prompt. So you want to change the computer names, host name is the command. Then what is your computer name? You will keep it like this. So this is the command to change the word computer name. But we cannot update this computer. See that you must be root to change the word host name. I mean, you will go with what root account, then change the what your computer name. Okay. Some activities we cannot do on the dollar prompt. I told you all. Okay. At the time of networking commands, I will tell you. So how to change and everything. Just this is the basic level first class. So people to understand how to manage in the what commands and syntaxes. So tomorrow onwards, I mean day by day, I will introduce one by one command. Next, the another important command, hostname CTL guys. What about hostname CTL command? So this hostname CTL command will get complete details about your computer. Same like you have Windows operating system. So you want to get the what Windows details under the what property section. See this under the my computer, more details about your computer. What is your computer name? What about your processor? What is the RAM? And like what is the product? All details about your computer. Same, the host name CTL option is the very best command. What is our computer name? And what is the name of the icon of the computer? Because this computer currently running on the VMware platform. That's why it is a one VM. But backend, the mission ID, booting ID, and platform of the VM. And currently we are using Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9.5. So the kernel version of the OS, architecture of the OS, the platform vendor of the what? This Linux operating system. So all details with only one command, hostname CTL. So that's why everyone to remember hostname CTL command. And next, how to check your computer IP address? Just ifconfig is the command to check your computer IP address. So currently, this computer IP address is 192.168.10.10 is my computer IP address. Otherwise, some people will execute IP space A also to get the what computer IP address. So now this computer IP address is 192.168.10.10. Okay. And now what about the disk commands in the Linux? So you want to get disk free size. Generally, everyone will execute df-h. But today you will get what is the meaning of h. So only df command. Generally df means disk free size. That means in the Windows command, if you open the what your my computer, okay, this is the C drive. How do you know that C drive spaces and everything? If you go for properties, user space and free space and total capacity of the disk. So all details about your disk. Same way in the Linux environment, how to check the what your disk spaces. So we don't have like C drive and D drive. Instead of drives, just keep it. Slash is a directory, mnt is a directory, boot is the directory, and boot EFI is the drive. Same like these are all the what mounted directories. So each directory space how much and what is the user space, what is the available space. See that if you go for the slash, what is the slash size? 171411760. I mean this size running with what? By default blocks. So some people won't understand what is 171411760. Is it 171 GB na, or it is called what 1 GB na, or it is called what 117 GB na? So no confusion. If you add hyphen H option, H means the sizes converts with human readable format. Sizes converts with human readable format. If I run the what same command along with H, say this. Now this 17141760 is nothing but what? 17 GB. So what about the user space? 4.3 GB already used. What about the available space? 13 GB. And what about percentage levels? 27% is already used. So remaining the 63% is available. Same way, all sizes, user space, available space. That is called what? H. H is nothing but human readable format. I mean the sizes will converts with human format. And the another important command, so even people to understand, if I open the C drive, sir, currently C drive, the user space is out of 174 GB, 30 GB is the free space. Then where is the remaining 140? So that 140 size is occupied, maybe EST folder or in initpub directory or preferred log files, like it is called what? Sizes and folders and everything is there. Same way, if you run du command, so now each file says how much is occupied and what are the available files in the file system. So that is called what? Du command. See this? In the left side, the gstream 1.0 file is occupied 540 by default kilobytes. And this ORDS files occupy 1524 size. Same way, see, all files in the left side and right side is the file name. Each directory or each file, how much is occupied in this file system. Then we can use the word du. So the repeated interview questions, people will get what is the difference between df and du. Don't confuse. DF is the disk free size. Each disk how much is used. And DU size is each file size in the file system or each file size in the disk. That is called what? DU. Even with DF or DU, we can apply the what? H option. So even DF hyphen H or DU hyphen H. See that? The sizes are the what? Megabytes. This is the what? 5.3 cache is occupied. 540K occupied this file. So these are the what? Two differences how to manage DF and DU. Okay, sometimes the engineer need to move dollar prompt to hash prompt. Currently, I'm working. If you run who am I, so the current login username is Ram, and even some people are like log name command. Even it is called what? Ram. But now I will tell you what is the difference between who am I and a log name command. So don't think both are same. Everyone will explain these two commands are same. No, the difference is there. So what is the difference? Okay, currently I'm working with ROM user. It is a normal user. Okay, actually I'm looking for another user with name root. I want to go admin account or any other account, maybe Razu account or any other account. So generally to switch one account to another account, SU is the command. Switch user. SU means switch user. Hyphen space. I want to log in with root account. Generally, this is the command to switch one account to another account. I mean Windows people, how to switch the what one account to another account. So they will first here the option is to log out and log in the what computer. First they can log out the what current user and again they will log in the what another user. Same way, how can you switch one user account to another user account in command level of Linux? Yes, use the command. Okay, let me do with root account. Enter. So it is asking the what password, but my password is root123. So at the time of installation yesterday, I have specified root123. That's why don't forget the what root password. and don't expect the password with stars. Just type the command only direct. Now enter. See that now I have successfully switched to my root account. What is the previous username? Ram. So Ram is the normal user. That's why dollar. Now currently I'm working with root account. Say this in the previously host name command not work. Host name, for example, already server.example.com. Let me change host name. My host name is it is called what? The computer name is host.example.com. Now this time. See that successfully updated my fully qualified domain name. I mean, this is with user. So we cannot execute the same command in the normal user. So who will execute this kind of commands? So database administrators, DevOps engineers, like it is called cloud engineers, especially Linux administrators who are working on the admin level, engineer level, those people will operate this kind of command. But developer
Sir,
level,
at the
yeah,
time of creating the machine, I remember you have given the same privilege to the RAM also, right?
right.
So RAM should also get changed, right? If he
Yes.
having the same
So,
privilege like the admin, right?
yes, I will tell you now. No worries. Okay, first listen this. So host name, then host name is the host.example.com. Okay, this is the way to update it. But remember, what is the difference between whoami or log name command? If I run the log name command, what is the username? Ram. If I run the whoami command, what is the username? That is the difference. I mean, my previous login is currently, I mean, my computer initially login with username Ramon. Login username is Ramon. But I am currently working with root user. So current user will display who am I only. But initially your computer log name is the command. This is the difference. Okay. Now how to log out the user? Exit is the command. So remember guys, you want to execute again. I mean, what he said at the time of installation, I have specified the word ROM also admin user, ROM also to make an admin. So how to execute? Sometimes that's why in the environment people will run the sudo privileges. Actually, what is the sudo super user do? So anybody want to execute admin commands? I mean, normal user can make the admin commands. So people will run the just every command preceding with sudo only. Then what happened? Okay, normal user also can manage the admin commands by using the sudo privileges. But remember, root no need any sudo privileges. But you want to execute any admin commands, then sudo is required. Got my point?
Okay, but that user should have the admin privilege, then sudo will also work, correct?
Yes, admin will make the sudo privileges, but right now no need this. Okay,
Okay.
right. So you want to clear the console, guys. Clear is the option. So clear means clear the command. I mean to clear the console. So this is the way how to managing your Linux commands in the real environment. I mean just this is the first class, just idea about commands only. See, I didn't get any error messages while executing commands because I follow the all the rules. What are the rules? These are the rules. So remember, just everyone to remember the main rules are first one is case sensitive. Second one is while running the options, don't forget to add the hyphen, but must be specified the spaces between options and major command. If you follow these three rules, then 60 to 80% you will avoid the error messages. Are you clear, guys? And also documentation has been updated in the Ashoka IT portal. So like how to access the your documentation, see this. So just everyone to log in the Ashoka
Hello,
IT.
sir. With hyphen V, which command you used?
Your voice is not clear,
With
guys.
hyphen V, which command you have used? Can you repeat it?
Hyphen,
Hyphen V. With hyphen V.
D.
Which command you have?
See, we cannot explain with hyphen D. So in every command running with what? The same D option. How can I explain the D? Somebody is saying it is a directory actually.
Before that.
Okay. So A option is under PWD. A option is under union command. A option, see how many alphabets are there? 26 only. So in each command, all options are there. So somewhere I is the ignore case sensitive. Somewhere you will get the what information like that. Okay. See this?
Ram.
Wait. So guys, just log in your Asok IT portal. And what about your course? I mean your batches. I think yes. This is the what notes. So how people to access the what notes? So the documentation has been updated. Introduction part, architectures, file system hierarchy standard, and hypervisors like VMware Workstation with the Linux installation part. Even the installation is very clear. How people to download the documentation? See this. So the RHL 9 installation on VMware Workstation. So what about your prerequisites and how to create a VM? So the steps are even with what screenshots. See that all options are available here. So this is very good and beautiful documentation. Just follow the what everyone with same instructions. So just log in the what Asok IT portal and access the what your PDFs and videos also. Yes. Now tell me
Can you just say
Uh,
history? So I
one
can.
by one, please, one by one.
Okay. Can you just enter a history command so I can capitalize? I can remember.
So you can write the what commands. Okay, while running
History.
the nodes, you can run the what commands. So why do you follow the what history command of the commands? So even it is history, all commands are there. Okay, so you can write the what while running the class. Otherwise, you can download the what PDFs. So history is not well. So students, if you follow the what history, they will by heart the commands. Just follow the what chapter based. I mean today is the what just what is the command line purpose. I have explained the what very few commands, but tomorrow onwards everything you will get the what chapter based. I mean, what about files and directories management? Tomorrow class. What about editors concept? What about filters commands? What about process management? So what about file permissions? What about backupping files? What about links concept? So everything tomorrow onwards chapter based only. Okay, just today is the just syntax formats, help options, then how people will execute the what commands. That's why these are the what just basic level entry. So just people familiar with what command line commands. Okay, now tell me.
yeah. You have written one code who space hyphen b. That is the boot time.
Mhm.
Is there any more command? How much time will be the downtime for that server with that particular booting time?
Yes, monitoring commands are there.
Okay. Are you going to capture those
Yes,
things also?
yes, yeah.
Thank you.
So we will discuss about performance and monitoring level commands. Even top command is there, no hop command is there, free command is there. So like that.
Yeah, one more thing I just want to clarify. At last, you mentioned for the clearing the screen clear, but I can see in the middle of the things, you're just clearing the screen by a shortcut. Can you explain what was the shortcut for that?
Control L.
Control L.
No
Okay.
need to type the word clear command. So I even in the future I will tell you the word shortcuts also. If I type directly shortcuts, we will use every time shortcut only. People no need to type in the word clear command. So this is the initial stage only. If I explain shortcuts, we will use shortcuts only. We don't use the what any commands.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Thanks.
what I am saying. Okay, but everything I will explain. Next. So in these 3 weeks lectures, everything you will get it. No worry. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.